Hey guys, we are jumping right into this tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. I have already primed my face with the NYX pore filler, but we are going to start with the eyes. So I'm just slapping on some Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I believe this is in the shade 10. And I am just going to blend that out with a finger. We're going to be using the Colourpop I Think I Love You palette for this tutorial, and I'm taking that matte off-white shade, like a cream shade, and I'm just using that to set down the concealer so we get a nice clean base to work with. We're going to take that kind of light caramel brown color as our transition shade, so that is going to go all over the lid. I'm sorry, that's going to go all over the crease. Not being precise with it whatsoever. Take it onto the outer V of the eye as well. To deepen it up, we're going to go into the darker caramel brown shade, and that's going to be more precise. We're still going to take that on the outside part of the eye, like the outside V of the eye, but we're not going to be as sloppy with it. We're going to keep it more in the crease of the eye. We're going to take the matte black shade, and that is really going to stay on the outer portion of the eye, the outer lid, the outer V of the eye, but I am blending that into the crease just a bit, but careful not to go more than, I guess, halfway over the eyelid. I'm taking my concealer again on a teeny tiny crease brush, teeny tiny concealer brush, and I'm just going to carve out kind of the inside portion of my eyelid. And I'm going to take the off-white cream shade that we originally used, and I'm going to put it on top just to set down that concealer again. And we're going to take that yellow color. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to press that on to the lid where I put that concealer, just so we get that nice, awesome pop of, I call this yellow, but a lot of people are saying it's gold. I think it's yellow. And I'm going to take my time here. I am going to blend the hell out of these eyes, really making sure that there's no harsh lines, blending that black and that yellow together and dancing while we do it. And going back and forth, you know, if you lose any of the intensity of the black, making sure to build that back up, vice versa with the gold, but really take your time and blend these eyes out. And keep dancing, because that's very important. I'm taking a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to get some clean lines here. I'm actually out of my shadow shield, so this is what I've been doing. But I really do enjoy it. So that's just what I did, making sure that they're even. I'm going to take the NYX matte liquid liner. I'm not doing a cat eye or a winged liner at all. I'm just lining the upper lash line. We're using false eyelashes, so that just helps minimize, you know, the lash band. It helps to hide it. So these are Icon lashes in the style Taylor. These are by far my favorite, so I'm going to slap those bad boys on. And I also put on some mascara before I did that. I'm sorry I didn't include it here. But I did put on mascara. Foundation and concealer are next. Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. Such a great foundation. The shade's a little off for me, but I just love it so much. Great coverage, airbrush finish. I'm completely on board with this foundation, like 2 thumbs up. And then concealer, like I said, the Fit Me, that is going everywhere where you would normally put concealer, and I am blending that all out with a Real Technique sponge. And like I said, I've really been enjoying that foundation. I am so in love with that foundation. Oh my goodness, I could not recommend it enough. To set my whole face, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. That is going to go anywhere where I put concealer. It's just an awesome translucent powder. It really blurs out all your pores, sets your makeup really well. While that bakes, or while that sits, I'm going to fill in my brows. I don't have a method to my madness with my brows, and actually I think that I'm pretty terrible at my brows, but I'm trying to get better, and I just do the best I can. I try to get them to look even. I just fill them in as best I can, but I really wish I had tips and tricks for you on brows, but I really don't. And I'm just brushing away that powder now since it's been sitting for about 10 or 15 minutes while I did my brows. Bronzers next. This is such a good bronzer. It's in the shade 30 Sun-Kissed. Definitely recommend it. The entire perimeter of the face, down the neck. Physicians Formula Butter Blush. This is in the color Plum Rose, going on the apples of the cheeks and sweeping back. And I'm actually just throwing some bronzer on my nose here, real quick. Just some quick nose contouring. Such a good highlighter. The LA Girl Strobing Powder. It's in the color 110 Watt. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Down the nose, on the Cupid's bow. And I'm actually going to put it in the inner corner as well. I actually go back and add more, but we'll get to that. But I do add it here in the inner corner, and I actually try to blend it in with that gold color as well. Taking that black from the eyeshadow palette, just doing, smoking out the lower lash line, bringing it in about halfway. And then I'm taking the highlighter that I used, the LA Girl one, and kind of connecting them in the middle. Finishing up with mascara on the lower lash line. Lips are last. Both by NYX. The lip liner is Nude Pink and the lip cream is Cons. I think it's Cane's. Lining my lips, making them as even as possible. Here's my lip cream. And that's it, guys. That's the whole look. I'm really hope you enjoyed it. This is by far one of my favorite looks I've ever done. This is top 2 makeup looks I've ever done. I'm absolutely in love with it. So if you did like it, thumbs up, consider subscribing. I upload 3 times a week. I would love to have you here, and I will see you next time.